here's where I feel like there's a problem though, is you have a lot of like heresy hunter YouTube channels, discernment ministries, who they don't, if we can be honest, they don't have a ministry. They have a platform just to bash other people. They get super elevated in the algorithm. And now what they do is they actually create a culture in Christianity of skepticism where it's like, I don't even know who to trust anymore, because for every person who does get exposed, there are faithful ministers who will never get a big platform like that because that what they're doing isn't scandalous. So how do we...
Controversy sells.
It does. I'm speaking to myself in some regard, and this is why I've done 2, maybe 3, I think only 2 videos reacting, quote unquote, to ministers who have fallen. Maybe I could actually think of 2 of them I had to pull down. Because in my spirit, I was like, even though I might have been justified in my criticism, I felt God's hand off of me when I did that. And I was like, okay, I'm stepping into territory I don't have jurisdiction for. But you have a lot of Christians who are being discipled and thinking like, no, this is right for me to just go and fire shots at other ministers. What would you say, like the culture?
Well, I really don't even really like the term heresy hunter. I'm saying, because I think it can be derogatory, because why would hunting heresy be a bad thing? See what I'm saying? That's a good thing.
No, I see what you're saying.
See what I'm saying?
That's a good point. Yeah.
So I try to be careful with the name calling in that, but I understand if you need to categorize it, what it means.
Fair.
Second thing I want to say is sometimes their hunting is justifiable. There's a lot of goofiness that goes on that is unscriptural, unchristlike, heretical, borderline cultish, sometimes straight cult, even caught in the act stuff that the Christian church refuses to acknowledge or even confront. We pander at that stuff. And I think that there sometimes is a maybe righteous or semi-righteous indignation, and nobody's going to say nothing. Like, and even if they're caught, we're kind of like, but that's not what they meant. You know, we're kind of cleaning it up. It frustrates, just like you, when you did those 2 videos, sometimes it moves you. Even though you've been smart enough to recognize, I don't think I was spirit-led in that, took the videos down. I think to some degree that can be a part of what's going on. They're really not being spirit-led. I think they're probably being led on doing what they know to be right rather than doing what they know to be godly. There's a big difference there, and I don't have time to flesh that out. So I think some of them might actually fall into the line of, they might not know it, but they themselves are a Jehu. And I think sometimes that needed to be said. That video needed to be done. Like, oh yeah, that needed to be done because I don't have the heart to say it. They needed to say it. So God maybe could be using them. What I think happens is the end of Jehu's story. The end of Jehu's story is this. God ended up judging Jehu because Jehu went too far. God said, I want you to kill Jezebel. That's it. Take her out. That was his assignment. But he went on to kill Ahab's 70 other sons. And when God looked, God sent them, you got to read the story. God sent them another prophet, said, hey, you went beyond what I told you to do. And you went and started going collateral damage. I did not tell you to kill Ahab's sons. I told you to take out his wife. Because you've done this, I'm going to judge you. But because you took out Jezebel, it won't be in your lifetime. But your children's children will get the result of what you've done. Because he went over and above. I think that's what's happening. I think that righteousness has driven them to where clout chasing has dismantled them. Meaning they started off good, said what needed to be said, but now when they saw that one video produced 1 million views and 4,000 or 5,000 new subscribers plus monetized video, what happened?
Part 2? Part 3? Yeah.
I'm not going after just Jezebel. I'm going to go after everybody. If you look like a Jezebel, I'm a Jezebel this, Jezebel pie this, Jezebel this. And then God is saying, no, I didn't tell you to do that. I told you to do this. I think that's what's happening. I think you're right.
You nailed it.
Yeah, I think it started off as righteous indignation, and I think it ends with clout chasing. I think. I don't think that they see it. When they stand before God, they will give an account for that, and God will know which videos need to burn up and which God will reward them for.
Hey, if you enjoyed this clip and you want to see another one like it, you can click the video over here. And if you want to watch a full episode of the Chatfield Show, you can click this one right here.